If you want to grow and market your business, it's important to understand the LTV, the lifetime value of your customer, so you can make good decisions. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to my friends in Australia. Welcome, my name is Rosh and I teach the combination code to creative entrepreneurs just like you. And the concept is that we're always on the search for new ideas, technologies, strategies, and concepts, philosophies, processes that we can apply to our life, our career, our business. And when we find what works, we keep it. And when we find something that doesn't work and identify things that don't work, we let them go. It's really simple. And when we're trying to build our business, sometimes we just jump in without thinking what it's really going to take, or if we're going to make a positive ROI, if we're going to have positive cash when we do the things we want to do, such as marketing. And understanding the lifetime value of your customer is a great way to guide your decision making. Years ago, I was talking with a business consultant and he said to me, you really need to pay attention to your top line before your bottom line. Your top line is all about your acquisition, bringing in new business. Your bottom line is about the management of your business. Now, your bottom line is the net and your top line is the gross, and both are very important. And you need to pay attention to both. And that is why I like to look at both the gross and net lifetime value of a customer. There are multiple ways in which you can calculate the lifetime value of your customer. And it doesn't always have to be lifetime. There's a way that I prefer, and I'll share that in a moment. But there are two main ways that you should consider when calculating the lifetime value. The first is the gross lifetime value, and the second is the net lifetime value. So do you know the lifetime value of your customer? Let me know in the comments below. When calculating the lifetime value of a customer, we're generally dealing with averages. And we need to figure out what is the average amount of time a customer engages with your business. Is it a month? Is it a year? 2 years? 5? 10 years? And then we need to understand what is the average income produced by your average customer. I like to understand how long they're going to be with me, because if the average customer sticks with me for 3 years, that means I have 3 years to improve their average return. And I can upsell, I can improve my quality of services, add new products. There are a number of things that I can do, but I know what the cycle is. What is the churn of my customers? And for some businesses, it's once a month, and for others, it's once a year. And as I mentioned, it could go on for 10 years or more. It just depends on the industry and the type of business you are. For some businesses, it's more important to understand how long they're with you, because they pay the same amount like a subscription model every single month. While others, they buy randomly, and maybe it's every other month or every 6 months. And so it's important to understand how often your customer buys from you. Now, if you have a subscription or monthly model and your average customer is around, let's say, for 2 years, and the average cost of your product or service is $100, well, then that's $2,400. The lifetime value of your average customer is $2,400. And from there, you can take that information to make business and marketing decisions. Now, you can't make all your business decisions off the gross lifetime value because you have expenses. So let's say it costs $50 to run your business and to bring in new customers. So your profit is $50. So the net lifetime value of a customer is actually $1,200. As I mentioned, it's also important to understand the churn, how quickly people cycle in and out of using your product or service. And it's also important to understand your retention rate and how many people do you actually keep. Are you having more people leave your business than you have coming in? Well, that can make a big difference on how you make decisions. I actually have a video on the retention rate. I'll put it at the end of this video for your convenience. In most situations, I don't necessarily use the lifetime value of a customer. Now, some businesses, it's better to do it that way, But for my business, I tend to use a 1-year mark. How much will I generally earn from a customer over 1 year? And I'll make business decisions from there. Now, yes, many of my customers stay much longer than 1 year, 2, 3, 5 years and more. But if I'm going to do marketing, I want to understand what it is I need to actually spend to acquire people who will on average stay with my business for a year. 1 year is a good target to base your decisions off of. If you have a really good track record, really low churn, hey, maybe you can make it 2 or 3 years. But I feel that 1 year is a good place to start in starting to build on your knowledge of how your customers react and what is their lifetime value. So if the net lifetime value of a customer is $1,200, then you know you have $1,200 of profit to work with to earn a new customer. Now, quite often you'll want to spend much less than that so you have profit left over, but at least you have a guideline to work with. Hey, if you're interested in the customer retention calculation, check out the next video.